Hi all, welcome back to Epic Phil's Reviews. I'm still doing hotels in Orlando, Florida, a place I've been to many a time. And today we're moving over to Loews Sapphire Falls Resort, what is one of the Universal's hotels. Now Universal, just a quick one, divides it into 8 on-site resorts into 4 different categories though. You've got Premier, what's got Portofino Bay, Hard Rock and Royal Pacific. That's the one that gets you the express passes to the rides, and you know you can skip the normal line. Then we moved on to a preferred, what's the only one preferred is Sapphire's Falls Resort, the one we're working on now. You've got your value resorts, what's Cabana Bay Beach Resort and Aventura Hotel, and then you've got the very low value resorts, what I've stayed in, I think they're awesome. Endless Summer Resorts, what Surfside Inn and Dockside Inn. Now on this, we yet again are going to watch one YouTube video, do 6 reviews from TripAdvisor, 2 awesome, 2 average and 2 really bad. Move over to Google Maps and then to look over the hotel. Then we're gonna go into my review of the resort and just give you an idea what I think of it and give it out 5 stars. Before we get into it though, could you please like this video, subscribe and comment down below. As I say, give it a like, it gets it out to more people. Now the last one I did on this videos was on International Drive. It upset a few people. You'd like to go back to it, have a watch. I don't give everything a perfect score, I just give what I know. Now someone did comment in a Facebook group that it was stupid that I do these reviews because I haven't stayed at the resort. Well, that's fair enough, that's his opinion, but I have been to literally all these resorts, may not have stayed in them, but I have visited them and, you know, gone around and had a look at them. The only thing I haven't done is gone into their rooms. Now I'd love to stay in all these resorts. If I ever give one a bad review and you want to get me to do that, please get in contact with me with the hotel and I'll come and stay for a night. But I'm only going to give my honest opinion on it. So as I say, we're on Sapphire Falls today. I have not stayed here, just to let you know, but I have been here many a time. I've used the pool, the bar, the quick food service, the water taxi. I've been here a lot of times, so it's a resort I know, but I have not slept in it. So anyway, let's move over to the YouTube video and give it a watch. Now it is from Destination DeRo. Now it's a 25-minute video normally. I've sped it up, cut a lot of it out, it's 26 minutes. Go over to them, watch the full video, subscribe to them, give them a like. So here's front reception, beautiful reception. I absolutely loved this reception when I first walked in, jaw dropping. Typical Universal store, nice beautiful looking one. Personally I think it looks better than the new one in the theme park. Now you get most of the stuff you can get from the theme park, not all of it, here. So don't panic if you're staying on site. If you see something, hopefully the hotel. This is a quick food court I've in, you know, your typical burgers, your sandwiches, your drinks and that. Reasonably priced. Drank here a couple of times. It's not at the cheapest, I'm not gonna lie. But you know, you get a few good beers here I've had, and you know, it's quite a nice area to chill in. It's beautiful. Outside area near the bar as well, where you can just look around. Look at them views, guys. Come on, beautiful. One of the water taxis. And if it's a bit of a cold winter's day, you want to sit inside, look outside. Look at them windows to look through. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just feels so aired out and modern, but with a nice look theme to it. Now we get to the staircase, what always reminds me of Harry Potter. As you can clearly see here, why you walk down that to get to a nice restaurant, or even down to the water taxi. Lovely spiral staircase, love it. Obviously you've got your arcade in here, average size, not too bad. I've seen worse. Pretty nice, like sort of thing you expect in an arcade, especially a Universal one. Few prices for credits for you there. Also, we have a nice sized gym in this resort. all modern, as you can see. Let's go to the outside area. A few little games out here, as you can see. Pool table. There is table tennis out there as well. Not ping pong. I'm British. It's table tennis. Downstairs now, we're near the very nice restaurant. I've not eaten this restaurant. It's a bit more expensive, so I think a breakfast buffet for an adult is like 25 quid. But you don't have to have buffet here. As you can see, it's a very posh, nice looking restaurant though. Yeah, getting a little area outside from the restaurant. I presume you can eat here and chill outside if you want to. And you're walking out to the free water taxi from the hotel to Universal City Walk. Useful, security check you here instead of, you know, while you get there. So when you're in City Walk, no checks and then walking down further and that. Nice and easy. I've used this quite a lot of times, to tell you the truth. I do enjoy the water taxis. And they don't take too long. Now we're going to the rooms, as you can really see. The hallways of a Universal Hotel always reminds me out of The Shining. So this is a standing room. As you can see, 2 queen beds. Nice size TV. Very airy, quite a nice size, I think. Nice bit of theme into it as well. Standard room, that's not a bad view, it's not the best view you can have, but it's a standard view, so it's not bad. Coffee maker, I clearly see there. There's a mini fridge. Some drawers and that to put your clothes in if you're staying for a bit of time. Nice chair in there as well, and a table, desk. Storage area with extra pillows and that, hangers. As you can see, ironing stuff as well. Moving to the bathroom, I do love that mirror. Walk-in shower, very nice size one as well. No bath in there, it looks like, but you can sit down, what could be useful. Obviously, the only annoying thing is the toilet's right next to it, so if someone needs a toilet in the shower and you don't want them to come in, yeah. The pool, I love this pool. I've used it about 3 or 4 times. One of my favourite pools. You can hire cabanas here. Pretty cool, nice cabanas. Nothing special about them, no theme into them though. Free sunscreen for you. Obviously they give you free towels poolside as well. Look, I love this pool, look at it, it's beautiful. I just love the theme of this place altogether. Yeah, again you can see the games areas and all that. Nice little bar for the pool outside as well. There's one of the cabanas if you feel like, you know, hiring. The chairs with the cushions, they would be the ones with the cabanas. Outside eat area, I believe this is as well. It's a small little outside restaurant. There is changing rooms and toilets outside as well. Oh, that's a great video, I thought. So pretty much we've done the video portion. Right, so the link will be below for the 25-minute video. Please go and watch it, give it a thumbs up. It'll show you even more than I've shown you in that little quick video. So if you're interested in Sapphire Falls, please go and check that video out. Now we're on TripAdvisor, as you can clearly see, for Sapphire Falls Resort. So what we're going to quickly do, apparently it gets 4.5 out of 5 out of its reviews, out of over 5,500 reviews. So the property and amenities quickly. It's got paid public parking on site. I believe it's around, I want to say $20 to $25 per day. So think about that, people. Free high-speed internet Wi-Fi. Obviously, you know it's got a pool, fitness centre, gym and workout room, bar and lounge, children's activities. It's family friendly. Pets are allowed. at this resort. It is a family friendly resort, as I say. Free shuttle or taxi service. As I said, there's a water taxi as well, which is really useful. The room features are obviously air conditioning, housekeeping, room service. There is an in-room safe, VIP room facilities, wake up service, alarm clock, refrigerator and flat screen TV. Room type is non-smoker rooms, suites and family rooms. Now, I actually didn't know this hotel had suites, so please go and check them out. The languages spoke at this hotel is English and Spanish. I know it says Spanish there on its own, but I can guarantee you they speak English here. It is a 4 out of 5 star hotel. Hotel style is a value family resort. So let's move into reviews now. We start with the excellent from Bailey G. wrote a review on January 2021. Ideal stay for a young adult and family. Loews Sapphire Falls at Universal Orlando is my overall favourite. I'm in my late 20s, and for disclosure, my wife does work for Universal Orlando Company as a local resident. Whenever we want to do a staycation with our friends, we almost stay here at Sapphire Falls. As soon as you walk into the lobby, the aroma, the relaxation whisks through the air. The colour scheme is very beachy but classy. The rooms are pretty spacious, but the beds and pillows are amazing. Definitely feels like you're truly on vacation once you lay down. As far as the hotel itself, we love hanging around the pool side. It is huge pool with servers walking around taking orders, so you never have to leave. Free towels and chair cover also are added, what is a bonus, when it is hot Florida summer days. It's a great place to cool off. You can even take a ride down the water slide. Yeah, I thought to say the pool does have a water slide. When the kids are in bed, or if you're wanting a cool spot to hang out with friends, the Strong Water Tavern is a fantastic spot to hang out. I agree. To music, try something new as you chose from what feels like 100 different rums available, so many different rums. As far as on-site restaurant goes, we've only eaten there for breakfast, however it was absolutely delicious. I know Universal has a world of options when it comes to places to eat, but it certainly won't be disappointed by stopping here for at least one meal. Overall, we had a flawless experience every time we stayed. Again, I highly recommend for young adults and even some families. Very good review. The next one is from Make Tracks, December 2020. So, great hotel with easy access to the parks. You can take the water shuttle to the parks. You can walk along a path that will take you there. Rooms are clean and comfortable, great views, and customer service was great. You can eat on property, but we had all our meals at City Walk. I not only would stay here again, but I can't wait to. So now we're going to move to the medium ones. So average, once we find it, that's not like me to muck this up. Average, bye-bye, excellent. Well, let's get on to the next one. Laura C. wrote a review, July 2020. Remember, people, this hotel has been shut through COVID, so it's probably why there hasn't been really any new reviews. Right, a great weekend bookended by unacceptable issues. Pros, the hotel is beautiful. All the common spaces are modern and clean with interesting and beautiful decor. The pool is really nice, a variety of depths, so kids and adults of all ages can feel comfortable. A nice water slide at the end. That ends with 3.5 feet of water, so it's not too deep for kids but deep enough for adults, and you can choose to be in a sandy location or not. Great shade in the morning. Ability to pool hop to other pools is fun. A lovely garden walk from City Walk is mostly shaded, and the boat transportation is relaxing and enjoyable. Sasha at Amamista, I don't know, was a charismatic server determined to make our meal memorable and enjoyable. My hubby raved about the cheese biscuits all weekend. Toiletries were nice, towels fluffy good, shower pressure good, AC relatively good, sound dampening between rooms, fast elevators. Conzo. This is fair, that's a very long one. The gentleman who checked us in was very unpleasant, very short with us, almost robotic. I had plans to ask him suggestions on activities for the weekend. Since we were going to the parks, we just came to enjoy the resort. we weren't going to the park stuff was 90% of the rides make me nauseous since so many are 3D rides, fair enough. And he was just abrupt. I was afraid to offend him or something. Before we got there, I was actually considering upgrading to a better view, but completely forgot to ask about this because I wanted the transaction done quickly. I just really wanted to stop talking to him as soon as possible. He was impatient, bordering on rude. This really threw us off the next few hours. We left the resort to look for other resorts immediately after the next bullet point, just to get away from there. A bit over exaggeration, but okay. When we were unpacking, we found a coat in the closet, free coat, bargain. During the time of COVID-19, this was disturbing. I could kind of understand it because it was dark and at the end of the closet, but still, what was it, dirty? We called the housekeeping and they sent someone up to get it, but he arrived 45 minutes later, probably working. What's more disturbing is at the end of the weekend, we were packing, we opened the drawer in the bedside table to make sure we hadn't put something in there, and found food. Half a sandwich, a partially eaten pie and chips in the drawer. That's disgusting. The upset me a lot more and the coat for some reason. When we checked out, the girl at the front desk removed the parking fee for our trouble, which was nice, but I was still grossed out. It was a bracelet or a book. I wouldn't have been disgusted. The beds had been replaced. One side of the bed was comfortable, the other portion of the beds were sunken in. And we go on. The fridge doesn't make things cold, it keeps them cool. That's what a fridge does. And to begin with, I could feel information anywhere about this if there was going to be fireworks and viewing areas. I asked the employees, were unsure as well. COVID's going on, they probably didn't know themselves. In short, I realise that there's a lot of strain on cleaning crews everywhere right now, but seriously, in addition to wiping more, please look in every drawer, in every corner of the room to make sure there's nothing else there. I do agree with looking for food and coats and that. Also, don't put someone who does not belong on hospitality career in front desk. Keep them behind the scene, how they can excel whatever they are good at instead of disgrunting customers. I would think twice before staying here again, over exaggeration. I doubt these issues would happen again in the same way, but now the memory resort is staying. Now, I know front desk staff have it really hard. I can imagine through COVID and at that period, I don't know how close it was to closing as well. There's probably a lot of stress on them, and just give them a little break, people, right now until everything starts going back to normal, please. The human like us, they can get upset. Daniel G, February 2020. Beautiful resort, but lacking soundproofing. Seem to have a lot of that at Loews hotels. Was there for 4 days, 4 nights, and had an overall good experience. The most major downside of this hotel is a lack of soundproofing. Like, seriously, I've been to cheap Motel 8s and they are bad. That's because they're ancient. We could hear every conversation in the hallway, even if it was not a normal volume. Had 2 nights there, the neighbours were either holding an exorcism or murdering, oh my god, someone, and the kids were screaming constantly. Plus they found the ice machine and thought it was something to play with. You can hear it anytime someone next door opens and closes the sliding bathroom door. Prices are high for food, but it was good nonetheless. Loved that the way you could snacks for one restaurant was pretty much any hour. Poolside food is good too, but be aware of the prices. There is a 6.5 state tax and 18% grocery tacked on to anything you order. Was shocked that I had to pay $8.08 for a small smoothie. That is overpriced, but that is also an on-site hotel that will happen. Let's move across to the terrible ones now. I thought the 2 I just read were terrible. What the hell could be worse? Oh, we got a long one that looks like, nope, no space in those, so bear with me, people. MNUD, February 2020. Beware of the unethical and unusual billing practice. We are a local family spending a weekend away. Upon check-in, a credit card was provided for incidents. Incidents are already charged on the card. I was notified at check-in the credit card can be switched before 11 AM on day of check-in. out to pay for the remaining balance for the additional room charges. On the evening before checkout, I was notified the new card needed to be provided to pay for an outstanding balance. Barely 2 hours later, we returned to our room. We were locked out at 9 p.m. We were given no more than 2 hours after we were notified of this issue. Thankfully, we weren't at the parks. This was a very interesting mindset surprise. Room charges are always paid upon checkout. Ironically, they left us a letter under the door either, Phill, and looked us out of, so how did they read the letter? Whatever happened to reviews, charges at checkout and paying at conclusion of the stay? Not here. After staying at Grand Floridian and other far superior hotels, there was a shocking to be treated like criminals and locked out of the room immediately without proper notice. This makes me wonder if something was wrong with their original card, or something went wrong with it and a charge wouldn't go through to it if they'd taken the card off or something. Very strange that. Right, we've got Savannah 2020, January 2020. This was review overpriced and thoroughly underwhelming experience. Well, we are a family of 3 and we stayed at Sapphire Falls for 8 nights. A major issue with the resort is the cleanliness. After we checked in, we could see leftover food in the refrigerator, and the refrigerator itself was dirty and looked like it had never been cleaned. The property charges extra for a microwave. The bathroom doors are a joke. You cannot be locked from the inside. Okay, that's strange. The toilet was broken and the flushing continuously and could not bear the noise, and complained to the front office and they sent a maintenance to fix it. Good. The bed sheets were not clean and had hair, possibly from previous previous guests. The room feels severely cramped and not worth the 300 plus premium rate they charge us per night. On top of it, they have a resort fee for parking, what's quite well known for on-site hotels. Even Disney do that now. The pool area and lobby area was not clean and had food and drink leftovers for guests lying around. The only positive is the free water taxi ride to Universal Parks. On-site restaurant choices are very, very limited, particularly if you're a vegetarian or a vegan. Resort is not walking distance to the outside restaurant. If you don't have your own car, your food choices are very limited and relied on food delivery most of the days. The Avis rental desk had no cars to rent and informed me to check with the airport location for cars. Overall, a very underwhelming experience, and we'll certainly think twice before we book a future stay here. This is very average resort and overpriced and dirty. The dirty things, no good. You're staying on a on-site resort. There is nothing really around you to go out like International Drive and that, but you can get down to City Walk to eat there. So this is very peculiar. And as I said, downstairs there's a nice restaurant down there. A bit nitpicky maybe on that, I personally think. The cleanliness isn't great for them rooms. That's 2 rooms that's had that problem. Make sure if it's the same block, same cleaner. Who knows? Anyway, people, that was a great review. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move across to Google Maps. Right, so here we are on Google Maps. As you can clearly see, this is Sapphire Falls here. Pretty big, I think, personally, as we zoom in to have a look at the hotel. Quite a lot of areas to stay. There's a pool, and the water taxi what takes you all the way down to City Walk, where obviously the theme parks are. Now, cool thing about this hotel, as someone alluded to, you can, before COVID, pool hop. So there's Cabana Bay, you can choose their pools. You can use pretty much a lot of different hotels pools. If you look carefully, it's not that far from the Aventura Hotel as well. There's this pool, and that's got a rooftop bar, what you could possibly go and use as well. Now, look, we're not even that far away from the water park, so yeah. Now, you would have to, as I say, go down to International Drive to if you want cheaper options than Universal, and there's many choices down there. You can get a trick way of doing it is getting the water taxi or the bus down to City Walk area, move across to the end of the Summers bus, what will take you down there free of charge to that hotel, and then go down International Drive. It's kind of simple, or get an Uber or a Lyft. So there is a way of doing it. Now there's not really much I can show you on Google Maps because it is an on-site resort. I'd say a few Universal hotels nearby, and you're not actually that far from the theme park, definitely very close to the water park. Right, so we get to my part of the review now. As I said, I've been here before. What I've seen, I haven't been in the rooms. Everywhere else is clean. If there's a cleaning problem in the rooms, I'm sure they can get that under control. That's an issue what does need fixing. Everything else though is very clean. I love the pool, I loved eating there, I love drinking there, I loved going through it, I love the water taxi. I couldn't recommend this more to anybody. Now, if I wasn't going for a family of 12, I would stay here probably, but I go with 12 people. I'm not all my family, it's brothers, sisters, their kids and all that sort of stuff before we go any further. But yeah, it's a great resort, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful looking resort to me. I would recommend this to anybody. So let's quickly get to it. Out of my 5 stars, would I stay here? Yes. So I would give this beautiful looking resort 4 out of 5. Now, the only reason I don't give it 5 out of 5 is you don't get express passes. It's still quite an expensive resort, so I do feel the express passes should be a part of it. But that's not down to me. It feels like a expensive resort and should have an express pass with it. Maybe just an idea for Universal, make something called a 4 PM express pass for just this hotel. If you stay here and then after 4 PM you can get on all the rides doing the express and not sitting around with the general queues. So yeah, 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed this one. Yet again, Paul and Simon, thank you for helping me and making this new look that I will be sticking with. Everybody, yet again, subscribe to Epic Phill, like this video, comment down below and show it some love, share it to your friends and share it to anybody you think would be interested in it. I'm always looking for new resorts to review, and if people have stayed in them, would like to come on and maybe do something with me, a little bit of help with a resort they've stayed in, leave me some comments, something to read, I'm up for it. Yeah, but basically guys, thank you for watching this again. Go and check out my other YouTube channel, what's called Epic Shows. I do that with Simon. That's where we do the Epic Florida project, where we do all Orlando theme park news and the surrounding areas. Plus check out Ghost Aliens and Beyond, and Rant Football, well, it's coming to an end soon, but very soon with people like Paul and Simon themselves changing to Rant Sportz. We're going to talk about any sport. It's a show basically like a pub. We all get together, we chat, we argue, we disagree, we agree. We just basically debate sports. What else could you ask for? But as I say, Epic Phill reviews. I hope you enjoyed this one, and until the next one, see you all soon guys.